Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing a video on how I rank Doctor Who episodes. So I've got my little piece of paper here with notes as I've done this whole grid thing. So yeah, that's a thing now. What kind of thing? I like things. Anyway, no. and that, but yeah, so we'll start off with the worst, going to the best, save the best to the last sort of thing. But yeah, this will be interesting. 1 out of 10 for me, a 1 out of 10 episode, Hellbent. I'll give you an example for each one as well, only from maybe the modern series. It'll be a bit more difficult with the classics. So, 1 out of 10, unwatchable. Again, Hellbent, if I'd have known what I was going in for when I saw Hellbent, I would have actually not watched it, and I genuinely mean that, which is so heartbreaking for me to actually admit, because I adore Doctor Who for the most part, but yeah, just no, I wouldn't have watched Hellbent if I'd have known what it was. So unwatchable is 1 out of 10, because it's Doctor Who that's so bad, I just don't actually want to watch it anymore. 2 out of 10, hate it. Trying to think of an episode. You hate it, but you still watch it. Hating a Doctor Who episode, for me at least, I'd still watch it because it's not unwatchable yet. It's strongly hating it, and that. Or I hate it, and that's stronger than. Maybe, for the sake of this video, maybe Closing Time. I think I gave that a 3 out of 10, but for the sake of this video, yeah, maybe a 2 out of 10. I mean, it teeters on a 2 to a 1, actually. I mean, to the latter end. I think the latter end is the toughest bit for me to get through. 3 out of 10 is Curse of the Black Spot, strongly dislike. 4 out of 10 is just a bad episode. It's not, it's nowhere near as bad as all the other 3 that I've just said, so I don't know, maybe 4 out of 10, maybe Time Heist. So yeah, for 1 out of 10 to 4 out of 10, I've done those in red, and then I've put something at the side, like a little box, text box, and it says here, episodes, so 1 out of 10 to 4 out of 10, this is, episodes that I begin to dislike as they have a lot of bad elements to them, and some I could not even recommend to a friend. They're that bad. So from 4 out of 10 we go to obviously 5 out of 10, which is just okay, and then a 6 out of 10, which is good, which is just that bit better than okay, isn't it? And they're just put into the middle section with yellow, so they're yellow, 5 and 6 out of 10. And then at the side I've put middle of the line episode where they have some good and bad to them, but not enough to go hating it or loving it. So, middle of the road. Even a 6. A 6 has a bit more good elements than, say, a 5. 5 is obviously slap bang in the middle, but a 6 is still, has some bad, some good, but not enough to put either really good or really bad. Then 7 out of 10. We have Amazing. 5 out of 10, okay. Just slap bang in the middle. Husbands of Riversong, slap bang in the middle for me. I genuinely just think it's okay. It has some good bits, it has some not so good bits. 6 out of 10, Smith and Jones. I do like that story, but I think it's just good. It's just above okay and above average, but it's a decent introductory story. But if it was like a story that we got later down the line with Martha, I think it would be lower on the list. As I think the beginning and the latter end are mainly to set up Martha's sort of introduction. The middle bit is sort of the adventure, and the adventure purely on the adventure, it's just okay. Oh, good / okay, maybe. So yeah, 6 out of 10 for Smith and Jones, the Series 3 opener. Or the Series 3 opener, if you exclude the Christmas special that year. 7 out of 10, Amazing. That's what I kind of think of Dr. Mysterio. I know it's just above good and all that, and I know a lot of people say, oh, 7 out of 10, that's like really high, but To be fair, that's the lowest I've given a Big Finish audio. So, yeah. 8 out of 10, fantastic. I'd say, one episode that comes to mind, Town Called Mercy. That just immediately came to mind. Really like that story. 9 out of 10, sensational. That would be Flatline, easily. Love that story. 10 out of 10, breathtaking. In the new series, easily for me on a personal level, I'd say Dalek from series 1. And that, so 7 out of 10 to 10 out of 10 are green, if you can see. Those are in the green band, so to speak, you know, the green area. So, you know, 7 to 10 is green, 5 and 6 are just yellow, and 1 to 4 are red. So, you know, gives you a good indication of my mood as well, I guess, because people associate colours with mood for some reason. I've always found that a bit weird, but yeah. What else? Oh, and then at the side of the green area box, I put, these are episodes that I found had more good points than bad. They're also ones that I absolutely love and could watch over and over again and would recommend them to a friend. I mean, 10 out of 10, there's a lot of 10 out of 10s in Big Finish, well, 2 that I've given to Big Finish audios thus far, which is Scherzo and Silver Turk. I've given both those a 10 out of 10. You know, I gave, like, at the end of 9 out of 10, I gave Invasion of E-Space a 9 out of 10. I gave majority of the other Big Finish that I have reviewed 8 out of 10s, and then ID and Live 34 a 7 out of 10. So no Big Finish has got lower than a 7 out of 10. Classic Who is a bit more tricky because, you know, it's Classic Who, so, but for the sake of this video, what I've given a 10 out of 10 is Earthshock. You know, that was the first review that I've ever given a 10 out of 10, purely on the Classic Who front anyway. But yeah, and then I think the lowest I've probably given a Big Finish is maybe, not Big Finish, sorry, Classic Doctor Who is probably a 4, with both the, which are just bad, you know, just below okay, which are both, Warriors of the Deep and Delta and the Bannerman, as I do think they just about they're at the top end of the red band for me. I mean, they have like a standout moment for each of the respective doctors, I think, but beyond that, they are pretty pants. But I don't know, I think because of the 4-part format, at least the crap can at least be spread out into a crap sandwich, so to speak, you know. Whereas with Modern Who, when a story's crap, it really does just feel like the whole story's crap because it's such a shorter episode in comparison to, say, a 4-part Tom Baker story that might be pretty crap. Like, for example, Nightmare of Eden, I'd probably give that maybe a 3 or a 2 out of 10, spoiler alert, that I really, really don't like that story. But then again, that might be because I went in going, yes, this is another K9 story, fantastic, and then found out that John Leeson doesn't do the voice of K9 in that story because he was ill when they were filming that story. But yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe, and please do comment, like, how you rank Doctor Who episodes and that, and if you have a system like I do, because I'd really love to know, as lots of people categorise and, you know, perceive things differently, and that's the fun of being people, really, I guess. So yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate, and goodbye.